Can you help us with that? Because, I mean, he was in jail, Abu Qatada, at the time when you were in government, during that period of time. Why were prosecutions not brought? Why wasn't he just charged, prosecuted and...
Yeah, I mean, we all wish that, you know, every suspected terrorist could be brought before a normal criminal court and prosecuted.
But wasn't he different?
Just as those were just a few weeks ago, you know, and convicted. Now, we have in this country, unfortunately, we've got a handful of people, no more than a dozen, for whom the evidence against them is basically intelligence evidence. And if you were to bring that into a normal criminal court, you would then need to reveal your agents, your sources, your capability, and those agents would be compromised, often put in very dangerous situations. So what we did was we brought in a system of control orders, very controversial, but within the human rights framework, absolutely compliant. Now, what's happened with Abu Qatada is he was held under deportation provisions. That's why they can put these bail conditions on him. But my worry now is that if we don't get this issue sorted out with Jordan, in 3 months, those strict bail conditions, the judge has said, will be relaxed and he will be virtually free on our streets.
So we'll have Abu Qatada, this radical Muslim, walking the streets, basically free. How do you think the public will react?
I think the public will be, quite rightly, horrified at that prospect, and therefore the pressure now on the government, and whatever government of whatever colour it would be, now is to absolutely make sure that we can get the assurances from Jordan in relation to a possible trial, that the evidence is not going to be introduced through torture. That way we can get him deported. But we also have to look at the bigger issue about the European Court of Human Rights. The Prime Minister made a speech 2 weeks ago saying we need change.
Well, do you agree? I mean, should you know, is it time to leave the European Court, basically, of human rights, or leave the jurisdiction?
No, I don't think that's right. What I think we need to do is to change the European Court so that it's not in the position of second-guessing our own courts. The reason we put the Human Rights Act, the Labour government, into our own justice system is so that you wouldn't need to keep going to Strasbourg and getting decisions from the European Court.
But it's backfired, hasn't it, really, in that sense?
Well, that's why the government now needs to decide, should it appeal the judgment of the European Court? If it doesn't do that, it needs to get changes to that court so that we don't find ourselves in this position in future.